When William Ruto, the then UDA presidential candidate, nominated Rigathi Gachagua as his running mate, majority of Raila Odinga supporters celebrated because they believed that the choice of Rigathi Gachagua was a blessing in disguise for Raila Odinga. But as fate would have it, Rigathi Gachagua today is the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. But one question which most Kenyans are currently asking is whether Rigathi Gachagua was the right candidate for the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Because in the past few days alone, just last week alone, Rigathi Gachagua has made certain statements which has left Kenyans wondering. For example, it was it in Nyandarua? Rigathi Gachagua told the audience that in the coming appointments, the name will only be reading Kamau, Njuguna, Njoroge, Thuku, and the rest. Basically, he was assuring them that most of those appointments will come from the larger Mount Kenya region. And Kenyans were like, who is really this guy? Is he now aware that he's the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya?
Because an opportunity arises once in a lifetime. And when you are given that opportunity, you do what you have to do.
Then the other day, you also saw Rigathi Gachagua issuing some roadside declaration to, I don't know whether to some PS, you know, the way Mo used to do, to give some OCPD, some vehicle. You know, this country is governed by laws. For an OCPD to get a vehicle, there's the channel. But Rigathi Gachagua was just using them. Even William Ruto never did that.
Pidiana gari ama na OCS. Unatembea na matatu? Hiyo ni makosa. Wewe PS remote. Gari itakuja siku gani? Yeah? Yeah? No. Get one of you somewhere ulete wiki hii. Usipidi hawezi tembea na matatu. Yeah, so that we move. Si ndio? Si ni serikali yenu? Si ninyi mnaitisha gari? Nani haki yenu? Sasa usipidie tarehe na matatu namna gani?
And again, yesterday you saw him lecturing Johnson Sakaja.
Na nimemwambia gavana wa Nairobi tutakaa chini na yeye kwa sababu sisi ndio tulimchagua. Mimi ndio niliketisha Wakikuyu pale Nairobi nikamwambia wamchague.
But for me, what caught my attention was how Rigathi Gachagua got the guts to lecture Samburu County voters for voting for Raila Odinga. And according to Rigathi Gachagua's own account, they were not allocated any cabinet secretary slot because they voted for Raila Odinga. And that the slots went to Narok and Kajiado, is it Narok? Because William Ruto got more votes there. So in this video, I want us to do a critical analysis of that particular speech. Before we do that, please pay very close attention because I'm playing the clip, which is I think 2 or so minutes. Pay very close attention to that clip. Then we are going to go straight to the analysis.
Wewe chairman unasema hamkupata waziri. Unajua mimi ni mtu ya kusema ukweli. Sasa mngepataje? Aje. Waziri moja katika community. Sasa nyinyi kwa muda ndio lazima tuambiane ukweli. Tuambiane ukweli. 27 mkawacha Kibaki mkapatia ile mzee ya maandamano. 2013 mkapea huyo mzee mkawacha Uhuru Kenyatta. 2017 William Ruto amekuja hapa. Amejenga makanisa, amejenga hajajenga. Amejenga mashule. Amekuja amesaidia wamama. Yule mzee wenu hakuna kanisa amejenga hata moja. Hakuna shule amejenga hata moja. Hakujagi hapa. Baada ya miaka 5 tukienda kura mnapigia yeye. Sasa saa ingine hatumuelewi. Na sasa vile mimi nataka tutengeneze urafiki, ningetaka nianze kuelewa nyinyi. Kwanza tunashukuru. Huyu governor mumetupatia kura, tumesema asante. Mumetupatia senator, tumesema asante. Mumetupatia women rep, tumesema asante. Mumetupatia huyu mjumbe wa pale north, tumesema asante. Hata ile tumekosa ya west na east hatulalamiki, kwa sababu at least haikuenda ODM, KANU na karibia sisi kidogo. Lakini kura ya rais, mbona mnatupimia? Mnatupimia kwa nini? Huyu mzee si wa Samburu, mnapenda Mungu, si mnapenda kanisa. Bibi yake amesema wakichukua serikali watafunga makanisa. William Ruto anaenda kanisa kila Jumapili. Mmefika pale kwa debe, mmetupimia, mmetupatia kidogo, mmetupatia ile mzee ya kufunga kanisa mingi. Sasa ni hesabu gani mnafanya watu ya Samburu? Hesabu gani ile mnafanya? Sasa mimi niulize nyinyi. Pale Narok watu mmetuwekea kura mingi kuliko ile mzee. Kajiado mingi kuliko ile mzee. Nyinyi mmetupimia. Kiti imepatikana moja ya Narok, Kajiado na Samburu. Kama ungekuwa wewe ungepeana wapi?
I hope you paid very close attention to Rigathi Gachagua. And his argument, to some extent, is valid. But this is not the right time. Because according to Rigathi Gachagua, the Ma community were entitled to one cabinet secretary. And that slot went to some lady who was actually a senator nominated already. Samburu, as a matter of fact, gave Raila Odinga 59% of the votes. They gave Ruto 40%. Narok County gave Raila 51%. Because Rigathi Gachagua was lying to them that Narok and Kajiado gave them more votes than Raila. The truth of the matter is that in Narok, Raila Odinga had 51% of the votes, Ruto had 48%. In Kajiado, Raila again had 51% of the votes, Ruto had 48%. So which means all those four counties gave Raila more votes. Let us now compare, because he's suggesting that Samburu were not allocated the slots based on the numbers. Let us now use the numbers. Let us just go to Vihiga. Vihiga is my neighbor here in Kisumu. Vihiga County has the chief cabinet secretary. If you look at the figures for Vihiga, Raila Odinga in Vihiga got 62% of the votes. Yet, Samburu, which only gave Raila 59%, is denied a chance. Vihiga got the position of the chief cabinet secretary. So if it was a matter of votes, then there was no way Vihiga would get and Samburu 0. But let us not go there. Let me now use coast region. And I want to pick on 3 counties and also compare the 3 counties of the Ma. Kilifi got the cabinet secretary, they got the speaker of the Senate. Kilifi County. The same Kilifi County voted for Raila Odinga 74%. 74% of the votes in Kilifi went to Raila Odinga. Kilifi, where Kingi was, where Aisha Juma was, only gave Ruto 24%, which means the Ruto did not even get the 25% threshold in Kilifi. Yet Kilifi, he gave them the speaker of the National Assembly, he gave them the cabinet secretary in the name of Aisha Juma. So before Rigathi Gachagua opens his mouth, he needs to figure out that Kenyans are wise. If you look at the coastal region, for example, Mombasa, he nominated one individual to the East African Legislative Assembly. Kwale has a cabinet secretary. Kwale Ruto got 29%. You can't even compare to Samburu. Samburu, Ruto got 40%. Then Mombasa, Ruto had 41%. Yet, he was given. You go to Machakos here, where they have a cabinet secretary, and I think in Makwiny, or is it Kitui, there's another cabinet secretary there. So Ukambani, they have 2 cabinet secretaries. In Machakos alone, Raila got 74% of the vote. If you go to Kitui, it's even worse for Ruto. But still, they were allocated slots. So which means Rigathi Gachagua is lying to the people of Samburu that they were never given the slot for the cabinet secretary based on the numbers. But Rigathi Gachagua is playing politics, which takes us now to the real issues. Before we get into those real issues, in case you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Without that support, this channel cannot be where it is now. Let us get back to the main issue, and don't forget to press that thumbs up button. The first issue is basically a question. What were the real factors which William Ruto considered when appointing cabinet secretaries? Because according to Rigathi, the appointments were based on numbers. It's not true. My friend Eli Dowalo is a cabinet secretary. He comes from Siaya County. Siaya County gave Ruto how many percent of the votes? Less than 2%. I think 1.1%. Migori County, which is still in Nyanza, gave Ruto, I think, 15% because of the Kuria vote. Yet Migori, no cabinet secretary. Siaya has. So which means William Ruto considered several factors. For example, he considered loyalty. That explains why Kipchumba Murkomen was appointed, and there are so many other people who are loyal to Ruto, and they had to be considered. People like Aisha Jumwa. He also considered other factors, like someone like Eli Dowalo bringing the brain on the table. So what Rigathi Gachagua ought to have told the residents of Samburu was that we had only one slot for the man, and it couldn't go to all of them, instead of blaming Raila Odinga and the residents there. So which begs the question. Question 2. Is Rigathi Gachagua punishing the residents of Samburu for voting for Raila Odinga? I doubt if that's the case. But I think he's trying to persuade them for 2027. That in 2027, if you vote for us, then we will then consider you guys for more slot of a cabinet secretary. But is he punishing them right now? Because Samburu deserves appointments. If appointments are done on merit, if they're done on other factors, they deserve. They were some of the marginalized community. As a matter of fact, the reason they support Raila Odinga is because Raila is perceived to be someone who can stand with the marginalized community. Takes us to the last question. Is there something special about Raila Odinga that attracts the Samburus? Because if you listened to Rigathi Gachagua, it was like, okay, in 2007, they voted for Raila. 2013, they voted for Raila. 2017, they voted for Raila. 2022, they voted for Raila. What Rigathi ought to figure out is the special thing tying Raila Odinga and the Samburus. For me, that's the most critical question. And lastly, I want to conclude that Rigathi Gachagua is yet to acknowledge the fact that he's now the president of the Republic of Kenya, and that he should stop the cheap talks. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua should be locked in for some lessons. Remember the way he used to make mistakes. Give Rigathi Gachagua the mic. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Thank you, and may you have a good day. Bye-bye.